Alright, hello there. Welcome to my practice casting stream for Evolve. We're just gonna take a match from the Chappie Challenge. It was a few weeks ago at this point. And
Rated.
we're gonna take this match off of YouTube because I think their commentary views are something I don't really have access to just yet. But hopefully with the spectator mode coming up, things will change. Alright, so we're gonna hop right into this match. We have KPB versus Vexed. And we're going to be watching a Wraith here, played by Vexed. And we're going to shut that sound off so I can just commentate by myself here. He's going to be trying to get that early food here off the beginning, try to get that armor up. Pretty easy as a Wraith to get the armor, and here come the Hunters as they spawn into the map. They're going to be running fast with the Kyra speed boost. And it looks like we have the lineup of Hyde, that'll be Griffin, and the assault will be played by Hank, and we've got Kyra on the medic, or rather, Hank will be playing the support. Alright, so our trapper is actually Maggie, and she's got her little pet trap troll Daisy, and she's going to evade that plant right there, just waiting to get her. She sees the Wraith. He is going to be getting out of there pretty quickly, and kills that Steamodon to limit the visibility of the Hunters, and the Wraith is going to get right out of there. Still eating food, pretty easy to eat the food as a Wraith, especially when you have the cover of the decoy. You can still eat during decoy, so it's a pretty good tool even during a dome to get some of that armor back, which is absolutely pivotal as a Wraith. There's some more steam to help him out there. Warps up, finds some... misses his Warp Blast, but he still has some good food here. I don't think that was a traversal Warp Blast. It at this point is a good traversal skill. And he sees the Hunters there in the distance, going to try to run the other way. And he's going to Warp Blast out of there. Let's check my quality real quick. Alright, it's the best I can do. He is almost at enough armor and food to get up to that stage 1 evolve. He misses the feces left there by the wildlife there. So he could have had it as evolve, but I think he's waiting a little bit. Gonna try to find some other food. There are some Blitz Leopards here that are already dead, so that's some easy food for him to take, and he will take it, get enough armor for that stage 1 evolve, and he'll get to a spot that he deems safe so that he can do it. Warps Blast up on top of the building there. Goes down. There's a lot of wildlife that's already dead here, so he's gonna evolve right next to that wildlife. There's some easy armor right there for him when he gets back up. And he goes for the 3 in decoy, 2 in supernova. So this is the cheesy build, and it's pretty safe. You'll see in a moment, he just pops the supernova and then pops a decoy to do work inside of it, and he doesn't even have to take damage, doesn't have to be there. It's going to take a good hunter team to be able to catch him out when he has that decoy. So this is the strength of the Wraith. He already is almost up to full armor, and Maggie's just looking for the good dome. She sees the evolve spot, trying to follow Daisy to the Wraith, but this guy is as elusive as ever, and he's pretty far away by now. She sees a tree going down in the distance, and the rest of her team is trying to follow, but it looks like the support and the assault are trying to cut the Wraith off here, and they're pretty close, but this monster is a sneaky thing, and it's pretty fast as well, so it's going to take a lot more than that to catch up to the monster. The team is all healed up thanks to Kyra with her healing gun, and there is what looks to be a decoy from the Wraith, and that'll just disappear, and they'll still be on the trail. The birds were startled, so they're going to try to follow that, but I think this monster player is extremely cautious and safe. The cloak is used by the support. Try to sneak up on the monster. They do see the birds, so they know exactly where she is. And the speed boost was used as well. Try to help them get up there even faster. Cloak is running out. There's what looks to be a sloth there, and he's just gonna get fired up a little bit, grilled by Hyde. And we'll go back to the monster perspective. He pops a decoy. He's at full armor. I'm not entirely sure how he is on food. There's a lot of poop here for him to eat. I subtly called it feces last time, but that is exactly what it is. And it looks like he might be trying to get a fight here. He has full armor, and he's saving up his traversals. He's gonna eat that food. We'll get a look here at how much food he is, and he's about a little less than halfway to the stage 3. Just trying to be extremely safe. Doesn't want to take a fight that he doesn't have to. And he'll be past the halfway point on the way to stage 3. Doesn't see the hunters right now, so they must be pretty far away. Also isn't looking terribly hard, but he's pretty confident. He doesn't need to care that much. There's some big meats for him to kill. His decoy will do quite a lot of work on those, and that's some easy food for him. Easy 3 meats, and that will be 2. Let's see if the hunters catch up to him here. It does take a while to eat those up, and there they are. He can be out pretty quick. There's 1, and there's a warp blast, and he's already pretty far away. There's a sneak attack onto the mammoth bird, and it looks like this will take him all the way up. Nope, 1 more bar of food left to get to the stage 3 evolve, and there's a dome, and it just... Oh, I think it just caught him. No dome. It was taken out immediately. Oh, wait. Oh my gosh, I can't... Apparently, visibility affects the commentator as well as the monster and the hunters here. He pops a supernova, goes on to the medic. That's the one he wants to get down right now. However, Hank is also a high-quality target. He sees Hank, and he's taking a lot of damage from Hyde's fire blast. Flamethrower. He goes up to the high ground. There's a medic right there. There's a good harpoon cable, from harpoon trap rather, by Maggie, and he's just gonna hide out behind this rock here. The Blitzwebber doing a little bit of work on the background, but not too much of a problem. There's a medic hanging out a little bit far away from the team, and there's a supernova popped, as well as a decoy. The monster looks like it's going to be hiding this one out. Just pops a decoy to do a little bit of damage with the supernova. But it looks like the hunters are pretty healed up here. There's a little bit of damage, but Kyra's doing her job pretty well. There's the dome down. The hunter gets out, and the monster gets out, and the hunters are in pursuit. They're using that acceleration field from Kyra to try to catch up to the monster as best they can. And Daisy doing her job, trying to lead them to the Wraith, however elusive she might be. Hunter team a little bit split up here. The trapper's pretty far ahead. Alright, so it's snowing, and the hunters are trying to catch up as best they can. I would say by this point that the Wraith does have enough points for the evolve. It scares the birds there, so the hunters have a little bit of something to go off of here. And there it is. The Wraith does have enough for the evolve, and full armor as well, should she wish to fight. She uses a very short warp blast. Not entirely sure if that was the intention there, but nonetheless, she'll go to the edge of the map here, and it looks like she will get the evolve down. Pops a decoy, and settles down for the evolve. Alright, so this will be a stage 3 Wraith, and pretty damn hard to kill. Uses of Warp Blast, stage 3 in Supernova and Decoy, so that's a lot of damage coming out, especially from even a Decoy, which is kind of ridiculous thinking that the monster can do that much damage without even taking or being at risk herself. Alright, so she's waiting a little bit here, trying to see where the hunters are, trying to see where she can get the food. It would be safe to say that the hunters have used Hank's invisibility to sneak up on the Wraith. And she will almost have full armor after that one mammoth bird, so extremely easy to get back up to full armor at any stage. Alright, full armor Wraith going towards that power relay. And looks like she's going to be ready to take this assault head on, or rather sneakily and cowardly. No bias here for the casters, we're just saying things, or rather I'm just saying things because I don't have anybody with me. Alright, so Wraith stalking that power relay, goes through the building to try to hide herself a little bit as she goes up to the hunters. Trying to decrease the amount of time they have to react. Goes up to the wall, tries to see what she can see. She sees a Daisy, and she's going to try to see a little bit more from inside that building. I guess it's just on the edge of her smell range. Alright, so the hunter's waiting for the Wraith as she gets to that power relay, pops the supernova on top of the relay, and it looks like it was just a decoy. Extremely safe play by the Wraith, and the dome does go down. Did take some damage from the flamethrower, but not a problem for the Wraith, and she'll go back on top of the relay, try to pick someone out. There's an abduction, and it looks like it missed. And I think it's just a supernova, pop of the decoy. There it is. Yeah, every time. Alright, so that's an assault almost all the way down through his shield, through his health, and the abduction finishes off that assault as he goes right down. And there's a little shot of that bugger. And the supernova popped on top of the assault. There is some healing coming in from Kyra, but I don't think that's enough with the Wraith just smacking away at the assault. The decoy comes out and tries to do some damage, but I don't think he was actually hitting the assault as he was stuck under that ship at the power relay. Now the medic is the target for the Wraith as the stink bomb comes out from Hyde, and the Wraith took half a bar of health and is already trying to play as safe as possible. They want to try to minimize that permanent damage they're taking. So they go on top of the relay, pop the decoy, pop the supernova, and they're just going to sit up there, probably wait for an abduction. That's an assault almost all the way through his health. That is one strike on him. And okay, so he sees the harpoon cable, breaks it, and it looks like he's going to get back out of this one. He's taking 1 bar of health, but it's easy for him to get the armor. He does have the hunters hot on his trail, but he managed to get that 1 bar of armor from the Reaver. Man, it's so weird to like I feel like this game is dying a little bit, so I've not been playing a whole lot, so it's kind of weird to go back into this and try to remember the names for all the things. I can't remember the name of this map for some reason, but nonetheless, Hunters getting ready for the second pass of the Wraith through that power relay. It looks like Maggie is maxed out on our harpoon traps as they just try to put it around the ship as much as possible. That's one advantage that the Hunters have here on this map. They can just keep going around that ship, and it makes it a little bit more difficult for the Wraith and the decoy to get around and find the Hunters to hit. As you could see, the assault was able to be revived when he was under that ship simply because the decoy wasn't able to hit him or the person trying to revive him. Okay, so we're seeing Hyde here throwing out the toxic grenades on top of that power relay. Here comes the Wraith. There's a warp blast. It'll hit on quite a few. There's a supernova. There's a decoy. And full armor Wraith back into the fight, doing quite a lot of damage to the assault, and now goes for Daisy and the support. Puts a lot of damage onto Daisy. There's a an orbital barrage that looks like it missed. The flamethrower comes out from Hyde, but it looks like the medic is the target here. He goes in for the abduction. There's one. There's a shield coming out from Hank. Not line of sight. Line of sight is not there. Now it is. And okay, so it looks like the assault is down once again. The healing grenades are coming out from the medic, and Daisy is not doing well. There is an abduction. I can't tell if that hit. I don't think it did. Wraith trying to do as much damage, trying to get that Hyde down. Sneak attack misses, goes back to the body. And there was an invisible person there for a second, I think, as the Wraith couldn't see him. But now he's back with the rest of the team. The decoy comes out, and Daisy will get eaten up by the Wraith. A little bit of extra armor, insult to injury as well. Maggie's not feeling too happy about that one. And the assault is dead, and it looks like this will be the end for the Hunters as their main damage dealer is out. No armor left from the Wraith, but the Trapper is down, and Hank is taking a lot of damage from that decoy. Abduction comes out and hits, and I think he would be down from that one, yeah. And he's invisible right now, so it's just the medic left, and I think the medic might be making a run for it. Yeah, there the medic is. So Hank went down from that last attack. He is invisible, but he is slowly dying. And the medic is here. Going to get hit by that supernova. The Trapper is dead. The medic's dying. And it looks like this is going to be it for the Hunters as the monster takes them all out. And that's a victory for the